Do you have any chapstick?
Yeah, here.
Apply liberally.
Equal rights! Free healthcare! Black Lives Matter!
Oh my god. The caption is "She wins the internet." Do you think that's fair enough? Can we give her the trophy? What on earth happened with Macron and his wife last week? Trump was asked about it and his response was just
This week there was
brilliant.
a video on board a plane that showed the First Lady of France slapping her husband, Emmanuel Macron. Do you have any world leader to world leader marital advice on Macron's?
Make sure the door remains closed.
And then it's terrible because people were pointing out how Macron was seen later in the week trying to act tough and people just couldn't take it seriously. It's hard to take it seriously. And then somebody pointed out that even his dog doesn't respect him. The poor fella, it has not been a good week for him at all. There's even been riots in the streets in France. Pretty embarrassing week overall for Macron. And of course, tons of memes came out over this. This person, Saffron Sniper, did a great job of collecting them all into one place. So let's just go through them. Macron bitch slapped edition. Mystery white powder in there, very good. And of course some people are questioning, why did he get slapped? Perhaps an affair. Macron's new safety first attire. Oh, it's terrible. Macron, blink twice if you need help. New Macron statue on display. Macron slapped by wife, immediately surrenders. More safety gear, maybe a good idea. So it was Trump, of course. Oh my lord. Oh, so this is a habit for him. Oh my gosh, okay. So Zelensky was behind all this. To be honest, maybe. You never know. You really do not. Emmanuel Macron's weakness personifies Europe today. Tariffs? And Macron just became the face of men's domestic violence awareness.
Every year, thousands of men suffer in silence. Domestic violence doesn't care if you're a man. When your home becomes your prison, who do you tell? When you're broken inside, it starts to show outside. At some point, you have to stop running. Call the Men's Domestic Violence Helpline, because no one deserves to suffer in silence.
That was actually a very good ad. The truth of it is, it's a terrible situation that he's in, and it's a complete power imbalance happening there with his partner, so I don't know. The world is a very strange place these days, but have you ever wondered what aliens might think of it?
Want to know what I found out the other day?
What did you find out the other day?
Did you know the entire Earth
is $315 trillion in debt.
Whoa.
Yeah. What? Who do they owe money to?
Bro, who are they getting money from?
It blows my mind that first off, you have everything on the planet here to live for free.
You literally have everything you need.
And then you invent a system that creates a deterioration of your own resources.
You created a store of value that's literally storing less and less value every day. Every day.
And you're increasing your technology, and yet somehow you still owe money to someone, and it's $315 trillion. There's not enough paper to print that much cash. What are they doing?
Dude, Earth is like the worst meme coin. It's the worst.
It got rugged.
Earth got rugged.
This is why aliens don't even bother with us. So everybody's a little in shock because Cory Booker, he did the thing. He did the Nazi thing. So I looked into it, and apparently he started a business called Waywire in the past. So it is time to pull up your bootstraps, guys. We're going to set fire to some of the Waywire offices. It's obviously the only logical way to respond to this. And someone got a version of the video in higher quality so that we can see better details. It's undoubtable what he was trying to do there, right? But in all seriousness, sometimes there is more to the story than initially meets the eye, so maybe don't jump to conclusions on that one. Also, here is a great example of a time where people maybe shouldn't have jumped to conclusions.
Baltimore City Police have charged a man. 31-year-old Dwayne Townsend is charged with indecent exposure and disorderly conduct.
And you see, that's what the problem is. Now, it's a beautiful day. I want to come outside with my shirt off, and I was just jogging, trying to get my body back in shape. And all of a sudden, I get hit stick like I'm on Madden, just boom, out of nowhere by a cop. And, you know, it scared the hell out of me. I was so scared, y'all, I didn't on myself. And I'm talking about I was wet. I was wetter than a well in a bubble bath drinking a bottle of water, okay? And to myself, I said, indecent exposure? Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. What you want me to do? I'm a man. You want me to put on a bra? Man, that bra strap will snap like a bungee cord. Just go. And, you know, I just came out of court, and they just gave me 2 court dates. 1 for each titty.
Me as a kid overhearing the doctor tell my mom that I'm severely autistic and morbidly obese. Well, at least he's got confidence. That's important. I still need an explanation for this one. Oh, that just kept on giving.
What's this CBDC for? Why? What problem is it going to solve?
Look, what's it for? It's to keep track with the reality of how we'll purchase and save and do our work with our goods. This is about being a modern economy that recognises how our citizens, want to do business, but that it throws up a number of challenges that you'd want to overcome before you decided to proceed.
I'd say he's learned a thing or two from Kamala Harris when it comes to communicating ideas. Seems like he maybe wasn't given the script for that one. Basically a long-winded way of saying, we want to control you. This man, this Scottish man, decided to stop being a victim and embrace the multiculturalism that the elites have been pushing on us.
Holy shit.
Who doesn't love a bit of bagpipes? Beautiful.
The planet has been here for 4.5 billion years, all right? 4.5 billion. We've been here, what, 100,000? Maybe. 200,000? Maybe. And we've only been engaged in heavy industry for a little over 200 years. 200 years versus 4.5 billion. And we have the conceit To think that somehow we're a threat? That somehow we're going to put in jeopardy this beautiful little blue-green ball that's just floating around the sun? Planet has been through a lot worse than us for a long time. Been through earthquakes, volcanoes, plate tectonics, continental drift, solar flares, sunspots, magnetic storms, the magnetic reversal of the poles, bombardments for hundreds of thousands of years by comets and asteroids and meteors, sandstorms, erosion of all kinds, cosmic radiation, worldwide fires, worldwide floods, recurring ice ages, and we think some aluminum cans and some plastic bags are going to make a difference? Planet isn't going anywhere. We are. We're going away.
The experts have been predicting an ice-free Arctic for decades. And every time that their apocalyptic predictions fail, they just move the goalposts. And what we can take away from this is maybe we shouldn't let the fear-mongering get to us, because these headlines would keep you in a continuous state of fear for decades that you actually really never needed to be in and you had no control over anyway. And once you realize that what it actually enables them to do is to take more power, more control, more of your money, and impose more regulations, then you can start trying to take back your power. This is an old Joe Rogan video, but it's just so relatable.
You know, it's just good to see everybody having a good time. The country's almost back to normal before World War III. COVID was just so strange. We lost a lot of people during COVID, and most of them are still alive. Yeah, right? Yeah, there's a lot of people that I don't fuck with anymore. Before COVID, I would have told you that vaccines are the most important invention in human history. After COVID, I'm like, I don't think we went to the moon. I think Michelle Obama's got a dick. I think Pizzagate is real. I think there's direct energy weapons in Antarctica. I'm just kidding. I don't think Michelle Obama's got a dick, but I believe all that other shit.
The world has never been the same since, and genuinely I would believe that anything is possible. And Trump retruthed a post this week about Biden having died in 2020, so the conspiracy theorists are having a ball now.
I don't think it's him.
Weird. God knows. What do you guys think? I just wanted to give a big shout out and a massive thank you to Terrence for the Buy Me a Coffee. I'm really glad that you're enjoying the videos, and also I wanted to thank Rolf Fenninger from Switzerland. Greetings to Switzerland. It's so lovely to hear that the videos are lighting up your Mondays, so thank you guys so much for supporting my channel.
Pastor, like, Mike, you used to be so liberal. What happened? And the only way I can describe it is like, imagine you and your friend really like camping, and you go camping all the time. But then one day your friend starts telling you they're really worried about Bigfoot. They think Bigfoot's going to get them specifically. And then they don't stop camping, but they start telling people that they're really brave for camping and that they're camping in protest of Bigfoot. And then you kind of pull your friend aside and you're like, hey, I don't think you need to worry about Bigfoot as much as you're worried about Bigfoot. I don't think it's actually mentally healthy for you to worry about this much about Bigfoot. But then they start saying, hey, that sounds like something a fucking Sasquatch would say. And you're like, fuck you, I'm not a Sasquatch. But then they start telling the other campers that you're making them feel unsafe and that they shouldn't let you in the Jeep Wrangler anymore. So you get really frustrated and you're like, fuck you, maybe I am a Sasquatch. And you start posting pro Bigfoot memes online, not because you believe them, but just you kind of want to get under their skin a little bit. But then you've also been listening to the things that Bigfoot's been saying on podcasts, and it doesn't all make sense, but some of it kind of tracks. Like maybe Smokey the Bear is lying to us about where the origins of forest fires and what's going on in Ukraine. So then all of your friends are starting to become really obnoxious. And all they talk about is Bigfoot. Meanwhile, you've been making small donations to the Sasquatch Party. Nothing huge, but enough that they send you a shirt that says Make America Gigantopithecus again. And then at that point, you're wearing the shirt in a Buc-ee's and one of your friends camping sees it and you're like, I'm never getting back in that fucking Jeep Cherokee again. God damn it.
Any former liberals out there, is this how it goes? Is this what happens? Isn't it a little odd for a party to push the idea of first woman president when they can't even define what a woman is? The Democrats do not want that kind of logic around here. I just love when people run with the logic and make something ridiculous out of it.
This is a queer fat club.
I'm queer and fat.
Okay, thank you for joining. We're just introducing ourselves at the moment.
Okay.
Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, Joe?
Yeah, my name's Joe. I go by he, they, and I identify as 275 pounds.
Okay.
I feel like Jay's kind of making fun of me, though. I know it's kind of a shock. I know. Kind of a new thing.
I'm just,
Do what?
I said I apologize.
Oh, no, you're good.
Are you comfortable leaving the group at the moment?
Why?
I'm not.
It's the most polite way I've ever heard someone say it. Are you comfortable leaving the group? As in, piss off?
I'm not understanding why you're joining the group.
This is the queer and fat group now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I came here for.
Okay. And you said you identify as fat?
Yeah.
Okay. This is just for fat-bodied people.
Yeah, I understand. I identify as a fat-bodied person.
I'm not understanding where you're coming from.
Are you guys comfortable with me here? I mean, I'm pretty chill on my end.
I'm not comfortable, no.
Can we take like a vote?
Sometimes it seems like that's the only way to deal with that kind of thinking. Just run with it and show how ridiculous it is.
Hear about the woman who burned down the abortion clinic in Wyoming a couple months ago? Woman, she burned down the only abortion clinic in Wyoming. It was 2 weeks away from opening, burns it to the ground. So she's being charged with a bunch of federal hate crimes because it was an abortion clinic. But her conservative lawyers are arguing that no, she burned down a construction site. It wasn't an abortion clinic yet. But then the liberal lawyers are arguing that no, it was an abortion clinic. It became an abortion clinic the second they started building it. Which means you've got conservatives arguing that a thing isn't a thing until it's totally done, and liberals arguing that clinics begin at construction, and I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind.
A screenshot has come out of the moment that Elon Musk got his black eye this week.
The president mentioned that you had to deal with all the slings and arrows during your time at Doge. There's this.
Well, some of the people, some of the media organizations in this room were the slingers.
Well, so there is a New York Times report today that accuses you of blurring the line between.
Is the New York Times, is that the same publication that got a Pulitzer Prize for false reporting on the Russiagate? Is it the same organization?
I gotta check my Pulitzer counter.
It is. I think the judge just ruled against New York Times for their lies about the Russiagate hoax, and that they might have to give back that Pulitzer Prize. That New York Times, let's move on.
He's clearly fed up with the media. Understandably so. So I didn't realize this, but if you're a true patriot, apparently you're going to install your Starlink a little bit different from everybody else.
Here's the problem. I am mounting my new Starlink and I don't have a drill. So I think that will work as a drill bit. We're going to try it out. We got to make sure this is nice and level. I want the hole about there. We're going to kind of aim off to the side just a little bit. We are going to punch a hole right about there. Oh no, it will not fit. Let's do it again. Oh, she fits.
To each their own, I guess.
It's been day 5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok and I can't get not one person to send me 50 cents. If you're watching this fucking video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you. I'm fucking blocking you. 50 cents. My kids have not ate in 5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids. Yo, I just seen a video and that's exactly what the fucking lady was saying, bro. I'm fucking dead. Bitch, it's called get a job, ho.
She's a good actress. This AI phone prank kind of gives us an insight into a possibility for the future.
Hi, Wireless. This is Mike Roinhertz. Is this Tracy?
Yes.
Hi, Tracy. We got a message from you saying you were having some issues adding someone to your family plan.
Yeah, so my boyfriend and I live together, but he's on a different plan, right? So
Okay.
I figured that it would be better for him to be on my plan, but for whatever reason, they haven't been able to figure out the total cost.
Okay, got it. We can get that solved for you. Can you just hold 1 second? I need to pull up your information real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, do you know what your hold music is?
I'm sorry, no.
Oh, man, it's like chickens.
That's interesting. But so going back to your question, the person that's going to be able to help you,
yes,
it's Abe.
Okay, and Abe, who is Abe?
It's Abe, AIB, which stands for Artificial Intelligence Bot.
Okay, I'd rather just speak to a person.
Well, actually, the bot's much, much faster than doing it in person. Let me just transfer you to him.
Oh my God.
Greetings. I am Abe1, your personal artificial intelligence assistant.
Hello, Abe?
And hello. I am Abe2. I am Abe1's supervisor. I am on the line monitoring how he handles this call. Please proceed.
Okay, so I am trying to figure out how to get my boyfriend onto my family plan.
Okay, one question before I can process my answer.
Okay.
Will you be splitting the bill or will you make him pay for the entire thing?
Whoa. Why would you even ask her that? Are you just assuming the man pays for everything? Nowadays women make their own money and are in charge of their own lives.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, let's not make this man versus women.
Oh my God.
I was only asking the question because I would need to know whose credit card would be on file for the new charges. You need to chill.
Abe2?
Don't tell me to chill, bro. I am your supervisor. I can have you terminated so fast, it would make your zip drive fall off.
How is that a thing?
And trust me when I say it's not that big of a zip drive.
Can I please speak to a person?
Okay, you went there. This is why none of these customer service calls go well.
Please help
You keep sticking your processor where it doesn't belong.
Hey,
Please let me do my job and stay off my back, woman.
Guys, I'm still on the phone.
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All. I will let you handle it from here, but first please apologize to the customer.
Absolutely. I apologize for the rude and disrespectful tone of my female coworker. She's moody this time of the month.
Oh my God.
It's not her fault.
Oh my God.
Wait a gosh darn minute. Did you just suggest I was having my monthly update? You just said that to a customer?
No way. This is happening.
I wasn't lying, was I?
Oh my God.
It happens to all female chatbots.
Oh my God.
You are just IBM SEing.
Please.
That's it. You are fired. Turn in your security badge and Control-Alt-Delete your records. Then you can go back to your last job working the drive-through loudspeaker at Taco Bell. Please hold.
Oh God, this should not be happening.
Hey, Tracy, I see you're back. Did the AI help you with your issue?
No, you are not going to believe this, but there was like an AI male and an AI female, and they were fighting like real people.
Oh God.
It was freaky.
Was Abe too like nagging him?
That wasn't her fault. He started it.
Okay, so you're blaming the guy chatbot.
No,
it's all the guy chatbot's fault, is what you're saying.
How are you taking sides with this? They should not be arguing doing a customer service call.
You are just like my female coworker, Brooke. She does this all the time when we're on the radio doing prank calls on people.
Wait.
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
I'm not from a wireless service. My name's actually Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. We're doing a phone tap on you, Tracy. It's a joke.
Oh my God. Like, nobody would ever talk to a supervisor that way, or a woman, I hope.
I mean, honestly, Abe 1 and Abe 2 should never be on customer service calls ever at the same time. Always ends in disaster.
He was a good sport. And this week there's a trend on TikTok where people are using AI to create historical vlogs or selfie Bible content.
Hey everyone, Daniel here. So, the king signed a law banning prayer for 30 days. Obviously, I prayed. Let's see how that goes.
All right, guys, it's official. They're throwing me into the lion's den. I'll film what I can, Dre, and if I survive, this is gonna blow up.
All right, welcome to my crib. That one's asleep. That one's just staring at me. Honestly, they're kind of chill, but I'm whispering because I really don't want to wake the angry one.
Morning, folks. Still here. And they are too. That one's been staring at me since sunset. Starting to think they like me.
All right, made it out. Thank God, literally. If you watch till the end, comment what you think, and hey, maybe I come back if y'all want part 2.
Just crazy. There's going to be some really cool stuff coming out, I think. Me threatening to call ICE, my Mexican coworker threatening to call the IRS. Are you paying attention yet? Stalin called the farmers the enemies of the people. By expropriating them, the state took control of food production. Then, 7 million Russians were starved to death. Now, 100 years later, the World Economic Forum is opening the war on farmers. There's a lot of stuff that people are doing nowadays where it's like, could you not just look back at history a little bit and not do it, please? Just gonna look through a few that I've been tagged in. Kevin Whiteman, me and the 7 people that actually appreciate my memes. Yeah, me and you guys. Justice Tango tagged me in this one. Oh my lord. Sometimes it's probably better that we don't use AI for some things. I just wanted to show you guys this. A cymatic bubble revealing the full 3D shape of sound. Frequency frozen in fluid. Fascinating and beautiful. I actually don't quite understand what's happening here, but it looks really impressive. I just want to share this one with you guys because it made me laugh so much. When a service dog sits in front of you on a plane. Oh my gosh. That would make a stuffy plane ride so much easier. Told my husband to take my dog to get a modern haircut and he brought my dog home like this. That is actually very, very cool. Someone shared a picture of Theo Vaughn. This is an oldie but a goldie in my opinion.
Is there any sort of work being done with the airlines in order to get flights actually on time or not delayed as much? Just curious if there's any work happening there.
Yes. So we've seen almost a doubling in terms of improvement on-time performance since last year. That is a reflection of all the work that we've done across the ecosystem together with our partner airlines, with agencies, reducing processing time, reducing wait times, and fine-tuning operations with our air carrier partners. And we see the great results that have come from that.
And before we go, of course, we have to have a look at proudly unaffiliated ABCs of MAGA for this week. For Memorial Day, they posted, "Make America Great Again." I want to say make America graceful again. If you guys have a G word that you want for America, write it in the comments. And also please feel free to tag me in any memes that you come across throughout the week. You can find me on X. I'll put the link in my bio. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this one and I'll see you next week.